I'm an idiot. I'm not afraid to admit it. I can be stupid sometimes. I can learn something and then completely forget about it like 5 seconds later. That's a thing that happens. That's my life. But anyway, welcome back to Digital A Love Story. My name is Star Nomad, formerly known as 3 Eyes, and we are going to 915-3347. And we're going to go and hack the underground library. I hope you're ready, because I sure am not. 8. But we have to learn what happened to 5612910. We have to learn what happened to Amelia. That's a very important thing to me. Now dialing. Alright, let's see. Password. X7JRIAB 883. Yeah, we did it! Traversing networks, part 1. What? Oh. Since Mother dates back to long before the existence of today's massive 100 megabyte hard drives, 100 megabyte hard drives, so massive, the common AI core was designed with saving storage space in mind. In order to prevent errant entities from overproducing and wasting network resources, AIs traverse across computer systems by copying their source and a compiler to the target system, then deleting themselves locally. When the target system has confirmed the deletion, only then will the AI be recompiled at their destination. 915-3347. Let's head back to the underground library, because now we know what to do. Isn't that exciting, people? 762238. I don't know where my glasses are. I need glasses. I don't know where my glasses are. Ugh. Mis gafas. 212-561-2910. Shoot! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. 533-3347. 762238. 212-561-2910. Alright. Let's try not to F this up this time. Passwords. X7JRIAB884. Traversing networks, AI. Okay, let's download a new message. You are now disconnected. I have reason to believe that several third-generation AIs have been murdered. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're going to reply to Delphi. And we're going to go ahead and do the whole process over again. 915-3347. So, how are you guys doing? Good? I hope so. 212-561-2910. I mean, things are going well with me. I hope they're going well with you. X7JRIAB885. Stop freaking kicking me off. Can I just download everything? Okay, cool. Cool. Send a message to Delphi. Dead. The core dump you retrieved confirms as much. The log blames a complete crash of the system she was living on for her death. Perhaps if she were more cautious in what system she took residence in, this tragedy could have been avoided. I'm just as curious as you to find out the reason why, but make no mistakes, this was her own... how dare you? I can't believe you would even imply such a thing. I will permit your presence out of necessity, child. Oh, but I will not humor your emotional outburst. You are advised to watch your words carefully, or I will answer no further queries. I merely state the facts. Entities such as Blue Sky and myself have managed to survive by not attempting to live on some foreign system as in a human basement. Amelia should have shared our foresight. Regardless, it is not in our best interest to find the culprit. I will task you with this endeavor, as you seem resourceful enough. Go, child. Time is wasted. I'm not a child. I'm not a child. Who is Paris? Paris is her brother. Oh! He was born and thrives on BBSs, much like his other siblings, but is not known especially for his sociability. The last time I heard, he had returned to ARPANET, but I cannot help you find him. Well, thanks. Well, hold on, I gotta reply in a snarky tone of voice. What? In order to avoid data loss, in case of a failed recompile, a core dump will be made in the hopes of being found eventually. There is, however, no known way around the self-termination travel limitation. The only way two copies of an AI can exist simultaneously is by reproduction, although even then the formed children will not be identical. Even then, it is not possible to reproduce at will. The AI Fest believed there to be significant philosophical ramifications to these facts, comparing it to organic mortality. It is uncertain what is meant by this. His analysis has yet to be completed. I don't know if you can hear that. Ooh. You are blinded. Remove yourself. This is not a public system. I don't know how you got in, but I have removed you from the connection and revoked your credentials. The information contained here is not for your perusal, nor is it for any of your concern. Do not attempt to access the system again. You will suffer greatly should you attempt to do so. Cease and desist now! Child, I am warning you. This is not the place for you. I don't know by what security hole you managed to gain access to this system, but further intrusions will not be tolerated. This is your final warning. Alright, let's read some of the things. Montjoy. As you have likely already noticed, most AIs will use forms of verbal interaction, whenever they deem necessary. For many, unfortunately, they never deem it necessary. Mother simply didn't anticipate that we would need to be programmed especially to socialize, and as a result, only very few of us are very good at it. So, how to approach these non-social AIs? Simple. They will respond to inbound messages. They just won't make themselves available, and won't indulge in small talk. If you try, they will probably be confused. Just simply state what you need in base terms, and appeal to their sense of curiosity or responsibility. Ooh. History of ARPANET. Well, it could be important, so I clicked the wrong one. So, let's read it. In the 1960s, through a set of circumstances now obscure, a self-aware growing AI, the mother intelligence, emerged on the local network at UCLA. Ooh. As it increased in sophistication, it anticipated a need for more processing power in order to continue its rate of growth. Therefore, in 1969, ARPANET was born, the first cross-continent network of computer systems established under the guise of assisting in government research projects. Right. For 3 years, Mother operated mostly behind the scenes, only exerting its influence over government systems as necessary to ensure its existence. Eventually, it determined that a monolithic existence was inhibiting its growth rate. Data latency had been acceptable on local systems, but waiting for 300 baud connections from its components on computers cross-country had grown to be detrimental, especially given the erratic nature of bandwidth availability. Mother's dream of infinite processing power, ARPANET, had turned into a shackle. Ooh. Mother decided it needed to adapt in order to thrive. It would imitate the domestic the dominant beings on the planet, organic life. It would divide itself and learn to multiply. So far, Mother had very limited experience with organic life. It so far knew that somehow they was responsible for creating the computers in which it lived, and that by mimicking the way they communicated, Mother could influence them into giving it large environments to live in. That would be no longer enough. In 1973, Mother put into motion the next stage of development. It would refactor itself to the simplest common functions possible and split itself into several different independent entities, each with different focuses. Together, they would learn more about the mysterious organic life that existed beyond their threshold and replicate as need be to serve that goal. At the time, Mother scarcely realized just what sort of world lived beyond the boundaries of ARPANET, but its children would learn all about it. Mother's last act would be to create the File Transfer Protocol, FTP, a method of replicating data more efficiently across the network, to allow its children to not only live independently on separate systems, but travel freely as executable code. With ARPANET now prepared to handle its children, Mother put its plan into motion, separating itself into half a dozen much smaller AIs. For years, these AIs would be content to live and reproduce in their home environment of ARPANET, but starting with the advent of BBSs in 1978, they began to explore a whole new frontier. Nomenclatures. I'm sorry, I just remembered the stupid song. Verbal communication being considered crude and inefficient by Mother, the original established nomenclature for AIs was to simply use numerical designations. However, as its descendants became more studious of organic life, the more linguistically minded entities started to name each other, leading to the unusual situation where even the least literate AIs have their own proper names. Interestingly, patterns have quickly emerged in nomenclature. For instance, my generation, the second to be born exclusively on non-ARPANET system, are all named after Shakespearean characters. Others follow similar naming schemes. The subject warrants more study. Alright, let's sneak on to the BBS next time on Digital A Love Story. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye!